Hi everyone, it's Jack here at Main Skill. So thanks for tuning into the YouTube. Make sure you tell everyone about it. Make sure you tell everyone to hit that subscribe button and get everyone knowing about it. So what we're on with today is all the barley that I have shown you us combining and baling the straw after it. It all got tipped in these sheds down here. But now what we need to do with it, so we've combined it the last couple of days. What we need to do with it now though is this barley, because it was slightly high on the moisture, it weren't too bad. Some bits were 14.5%, which isn't too bad. But then as the night went on and as there were some greener bits mixed in, it got up towards 18-19%, some of it. So you can't have them bits of moisture in the heap of grain, because them bits of moisture can heat up and make that bit of grain go off. And then once that bit goes off, it'll just spread through the lot and take the lot out. So a lot of people dry the grain, because a lot of people dry it, store it in the shed and then sell it when the price is good. However, here at Main Skill we don't sell any grain. All this gets used in the farm for ourselves. So we feed every bit of the grain that we grow. All of it gets fed to the cattle and some of the sheep in different creep mixes and that, but mainly the cattle. All this gets fed to them. So what we have to do with it is instead of drying it, we're going to propcorn it. So what propcorn is that's an acid that you put onto the grain, which then dries it out. So we're putting it on this. Once it's on it, it'll make sure that it doesn't heat up and doesn't get hot and go off. But while it's going through the machine, putting the propcorn on, what we also do is this grain has to be smashed to bits. It doesn't even have to be smashed to bits, to be honest. It just has to be cracked. So as long as this grain is cracked, it is okay. However, if this grain doesn't get cracked, when the stock eat it, when it goes into the system, they can't digest it. So the stomach acids can't get into the grain and they can't dissolve it. So therefore it just comes out the back end of the animals, so you're just wasting the grain that you've spent 12 months growing. So you have to make sure it's at least cracked, but better if it's rolled flat. So that is why we propcorn as well, because we're going to have to roll all the grain because we feed it ourselves, so we're going to have to do it anyway. So we may as well just roll it as it goes through and put the propcorn on, and then job done. So it's really noisy around here where the roller mill's going, so we're going to go around now, but you'll not be able to hear me talking, so I'll just show you what's going on now. But here we go. Good. hope you've enjoyed watching that. So that's a bit of a look at what's going on there. So you can see it going out that shed into the roller mill, propcorn getting put on it. That's them tanks next to the roller. That's putting it onto it as it goes through, flattening it, and that's when it comes out in that pile out the spout. That spout, that stuff on the floor then it gets shoved in there. We'll push that through, just push that to the back of that shed, because when we get on with the wheat, it's tiny little sheds around here, it's cosy everywhere, so when we get on combining the wheat, we can back straight down and put it into here rather than having to try and get round and back, 'cause it's always dark when you're on combining still. So that way we can back straight in here and all the barley will be around the corner, rolled and ready to go. But that's just a look at that. Hope you enjoyed. Bit of something different. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tell everyone about it. Bye bye.